Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the history and untold stories about the royal family. Today we'll talk about Queen Mary's Lover's Knot Tiara. The royal tiara has always astounded everyone when it debuted, and everyone wishes they could have their own tiara. And the legends surrounding the royal tiara are always mysterious. Next June we'll celebrate the end of the era of Diana, Princess of Wales's birth. We featured her top 20 jewellery throughout 2017 to commemorate the 20th anniversary of her funeral. And during the days running up towards the milestone, we've been showing a couple of additional items again from the deceased princess's treasure, culminating also with the magnificent Queen Mary Lover's Knot Tiara. Around 1913, Queen Mary acquired a tiara from E. Wolf & Co. for Gerard that had shaped bacterium jewels strung inside a lattice of diamond lovers' knots, capped with additional shaped bacterium jewels from either the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The concept was based mostly on Cambridge Lover's Knot tiara, which originated to Queen Mary's grandma, Princess Augusta, the Duchess of Cambridge, and then was owned by her relative Princess Augusta, Grand Duchess of Mecklenburg-Strelitz at the period. The Cambridge Lover's Knot tiara currently belongs to a Princess von Waldburg-Zuseil und Trachberg, although the Bavarian Lover's Knot tiara was made again from the Queen of Bavaria and remains in the possession of the Bavarian royal family, whereas the others in personal collections have all but vanished. Queen Mary famously used her Lover's Knot tiara in some kind of numerous pictures, along with a set photographed in 1926, and just a portraiture by Arthur Trevin Nowell around 1927, in addition to a performance at the Royal Albert Hall in 1934, generally paired alongside hundreds of pearls, plus her 11-row pearl choker. Around 1934, Queen Mary had detached the top-shaped bacterium pearls, but also kept the jewellery throughout her remarriage. However, she does not seem to have previously been photographed wearing it. The Lover's Knot tiara must have been passed down to Queen Elizabeth II following Queen Mary's death in 1953. It was among the multiple tiaras obtained of her afterward that same year, as well as the Girls of Great Britain, or rather Ireland tiara, the Vladimir tiara, and Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik tiara on her iconic 6-month Commonwealth tour, as well as dressed for a broad range of occasions, along with the launch of the New South Wales Parliament, a state banquet, at the City Hall in Hobart, and then at a ball in Malta. This is where it became a favourite of the Queen's, the same of her 3 basic tiaras. She decided to wear Queen Mary's Lover's Knot tiara for a range of events throughout the 1950s and 1960s, along with the Sir Winston Churchill's final goodbye dinner in 1955, a dinner at the Williamsburg Inn throughout an excursion to the United States in 1957, the aristocratic film premiere of Dunkirk in 1958, a gala of effectiveness throughout Victoria on the trip of Canada in 1959. Queen Mary's Lover's Knot tiara was one of a collection of marriage presents the Queen handed to her daughter-in-law, the Princess of Wales, as lifetime loans in 1981, whereupon she rotated in between the Lover's Knot as well as the Spencer tiara from her personal dynasty for such duration of her term. The tiara made its initial noteworthy press conference at the state parliamentary opening in 1981, as well as being again donned the very next year during the homecoming dinner at Buckingham Palace Castle during the Dutch diplomatic mission to the United Kingdom. The princess often used grumbled that the Lover's Knot tiara had been too bulky, too migraine, and sometimes even excessively loud due to all the swaying-shaped bacterium pearls, but somehow it managed to make some few appearances during the Prince and Princess of Wales's tours of New Zealand in 1983. In addition to their subsequent tour to Canada, however, the Spencer tiara had been sported for such a vast bulk of the state dinners. The Princess of Wales wore the Lover's Knot tiara on many international excursions, including a gala concert at Milan's La Scala Music Hall, throughout a tour to Italy in 1985, a dinner at the British Ambassador's Mansion in Washington subsequently that same year, and even a formal dinner at the excursion to Canada in 1986. Afterward, throughout the 1980s and 1990s, the princess tended to wear solely the Spencer tiara for state visits, although the Lover's Knot tiara made significant appearances in Hong Kong throughout 1989, Brazil throughout 1991, and Emperor Akihito of Japan's coronation in 1990. There have also been countless appearances at the yearly diplomatic reception, even though we only saw the diplomatic reception at Buckingham Palace once, during 1991. Following her separation, the princess donned the Lover's Knot tiara again for the final time at the Malaysian state dinner party in 1993, as well as she did not participate in any other banquets afterward. The princess kept the Lover's Knot tiara as little more than a lifetime loan following her relationship breakdown in 1996. However, it was given to the Queen's treasury 1 year afterwards when she died. Queen Mary's Lover's Knot tiara must have been sported by the Duchess of Cambridge at the diplomatic reception in 2015. Following sitting in the basement for nearly a decade, as well as years of conjecture, we finally acquired just several months later in a video for such the Queen's 90th anniversary. The following year, the palace issued an extraordinary ensemble portrait of the British monarchy during the foreign reception, which included a deeper look at the Duchess sporting the tiara, which was coupled well with the Queen's ancient diamond earrings. For such Spanish government gala events, the Duchess of Cambridge wore the tiara with the Greville ruby, as well as a diamond floral bandeau necklace, a mixture of highly prized by the Queen, as well as Princess Diana's Collingwood pearl earrings, often sported with the tiara. But we merely caught a glimpse from the 2017 public diplomacy welcome. The Royal Duchess of Cambridge wore the Lover's tiara featuring Queen Alexandra's marriage necklace to the Dutch royal dinner party in 2018, as well as she received some stunning photos from that year's ambassador's dinner at the Royal Palace. The subsequent year, the Duchess donned the tiara, the Queen Mother's diamond tassel earrings, to the American diplomatic dinner party, as well as the Nizam of Hyderabad necklace to the embassy dinner at Kensington Palace, the tiara's final press conference to present. There is virtually no question that we will have access to this legendary piece of jewelry for many generations to come. Let's go over the specifics of the Lover's tiara once again. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. We hope to see you in the future subjects, and please let us know what topics you'd like to learn about. We'll bring them to you. And for the time being, goodbye.